Hello everyone, it's I, Snickle Fritz, and today I guess I'm going to have to defend myself against someone who decided to try to brand me on the internet after trying to have an adult conversation with her. I thought was friendly as well, uh, that I condone evidently the abuse of women. All because, like I said, I thought we were having a conversation, and then I was trying to explain literally what happened in the movie. That's it. And it's just crazy. And so before we go in there, I will say I'm going to give a little shout out to the video, whose YouTube video that I did watch, because, that's where it happened. It is a channel called Think Story. It was the Invisible Man, and then plus twist explained. If this is not a movie that you don't want to see, but you would care to have a little rundown of this video does a very good job, pretty much, of breaking down the movie in 11 minutes, and you could actually watch it and you'll know what happened in the movie. Pretty darn good. But if you do want to see the movie, I suggest dodging that video and this video that I'm doing, because it will contain spoilers for that movie. But as I said, let's go ahead and just dive right into it. I'm going to have the actual cold conversation between me and this young lady, and so you can see it verbatim. So there's no, oh, he's lying, I didn't say that. It's all screenshotted. So without further ado, let's get into this defending myself, so nobody who reads this comment thread thinks that I condone the beating of women. Alright, here's the conversation. It is with a lady named Leola, and she said, if he knows that she's pregnant, you think he wouldn't throw her around like that? So I answered that he didn't know until she found out after the nurse told her. Then said, remember, he was there in the room with her since she first was committed, and you could tell he was when he said surprised after they drugged her. Then she was like, Geekdom, but he knew he had been switching her pills, so it would seem he assumed that she might be pregnant. In which I agreed with her, but just added that because he switched it doesn't mean he would have known when or if she would have gotten pregnant. So until that, he heard for sure that there was no way for him to know that she was indeed with child, and he clearly was a sociopath that was bent on ruining her life for leaving him. If he knew from the beginning that he would have just told her, because like she said, she would never have been able to leave him, which is why she was taking the birth control in the first place. Then she flat out said that he was in fact still beating her up after the point he found out that she was pregnant. So against my best judgment, because I could see clearly she wasn't going to accept that someone else could be right and she was wrong, and I should have dropped it, but I didn't, and told her kind of step by step what happened after she found out, which was actually she found out, took Tom Penn to kill herself to draw Adrian out so she could try to kill him, which she started to stab him multiple times. He then threw her off of him so he wouldn't die. By all means, that is not me saying she deserves to get beat or he had every right to beat her. In my opinion, if I was her, I would have stabbed him in the throat or in the face. But that's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to explain to her what was happening step by step. I said, he wasn't beating her just to beat her. He literally was trying to keep himself from dying to see the child. I mean, he only pushes her off of him once after he finds out, and he never hits her after that. I said, then he holds her by the throat against the ambulance. Then she shows up at James' house, kills Tom. They find Adrian tied up. She goes to his house and kill him. Thus, he never kept beating her once he found out she was pregnant. And I done a little laugh because I'm like boggled that she just won't accept that. So her rebuttal was to then do this. To sit there and say, okay, with an okay little emoji on there saying, I don't know why you're defending him. Not at once was I defending what he was doing, Leola. Not once. As I said in the next thing, whoa, explaining you're wrong isn't defending him. Why did you even have to go that route of accusing me of that? Accusing someone that is having a friendly conversation that he did stop purposely trying to beat her. And then explain to her that I watched my father abuse my mother, so there is no reason in the world that I would condone a man beating another woman. That is just crazy. But that just shows you the type of craziness that exists in this world, just because someone can accept when someone is just trying to have a conversation and say, well, this is what happened. Sadly, you're wrong. I'm not making fun of you, trying to make you feel like you're a horrible human being for being wrong. It was literally just trying to talk to you and explain, and you just decided to go way off in the left field and accuse me of defending a woman beater like that's something I would do. That's just, crazy. I'm sorry. And just to sit there and show these other people who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to sit there and play everything that I explained to you. Just so everybody can see that I literally explained scene for scene what happened, just to prove that he didn't beat her, constantly knowing that she was pregnant. And that's all I was trying to explain. Enjoy this footage.